Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It feels so good to be home. The last video that I filmed was in America, so it feels really good to be home, and I thought I'd share all of the things that I bought in America while I was there. So I think I'm gonna split this up into two videos because a lot of the clothing and stuff I put in the wash. So this video I'm just gonna film all of the beauty things that I got, and I will be doing a giveaway, so stay tuned to the end and I'll tell you all about it. One of the very first things that I got was these two MAC pigments. One is called Blue Brown and the other one is called Tan. Now tan is a very beautiful rose gold kind of color, and Blue Brown is a duochrome, I think that's what it's called, but it kind of looks blue, kind of looks brown like the title would suggest, but it looks so stunning. These are very pigmented, they're not just like eyeshadows, and they can kind of go all over the place. You kind of have to be a lot more careful with these than you would a normal eyeshadow, and they were on sale for $5, so I went for those. Then from Urban Outfitters I got these Tony Moly face masks. This is a Korean brand. I heard really good things about this brand. I googled it and I was rated 4 stars. I haven't tried them yet. I think they're sheet masks and I'm very excited to try these. Next I got simple Micellar makeup remover wipes. These are just normal face wipes, and sometimes I use these if I'm a little bit too lazy to take them off the normal way. I really like these. These have micellar water in them and they're really good. Some face wipes I find a bit too dry, so they really tug on your skin and you really have to I hate those and I don't use them if they're like that, but these were really good. Next I've seen these L'Oreal face masks. I'd seen them a few times in videos and stuff before I went to America, and while I was there they actually got released here, so you can actually get these here. They released 3 pure clay masks. The one is called the Glow Mask, the other one is called the Detox Mask, and the other one is the Purity Mask. So they each perform different functions. I have done a blog post on these, so I'll link that down below if you want to see more. I really enjoyed using this. Then from Wet n Wild, I decided to try their makeup brushes, because I know we get Wet n Wild here, but we definitely don't get as much stock, and we obviously don't get them as updated as what America does. So I got 3 different makeup brushes. The one is a flat top brush. It's kind of like a kabuki brush, and I thought that would be good for blending in foundation. Then I got a blush brush and a large eyeshadow brush. They're all white, and I've heard really good things about these. Kathleen Lights has spoken about these loads, so I was very excited to try these. Next, e.l.f. is a brand that I heard about a lot before I went. They are vegan and cruelty-free, and apparently their makeup was really good quality, so I was really excited to try them. One of the things that I got was this Naked Prism eyeshadow palette. It is all shimmery shades and they look absolutely amazing. Then I got a brow pencil, and it's got the spoolie on the one end and the product on the other. The product isn't as fine as I would like it to be, but the color is my absolute favorite out of any drugstore brand that I've ever tried. So really reasonably priced, and I don't know how they do that because their products are so good. I don't know what color it is, but it's the second to darkest. Then I got an eyeshadow brush. This is just a really big fluffy black eyeshadow brush, and it's really soft and really good. Then I also got a makeup setting spray. This is a mattifying setting spray. This one is actually my sister's because I can't find mine right now, which is really annoying, but I did get a mattifying spray and it was really good. Next, I also got this Duo Lash Glue. It's got a really fine brush tip instead of one of those tubes that you squeeze out, because I find that so annoying because sometimes too much will come out and then it's just a mess. But this one is actually a brush tip and it's super fine, and the glue is black, so it is incredible. I used this last night and my lashes didn't budge and you couldn't see any white strips, so I didn't have to cover anything up because I'm not the greatest, but I'm getting better because I'm practicing. But this lash glue is the bomb. The next product that I got is from Milani, and this is the product that is spoken about the most from their brand. This is the blush called Luminoso. It is a baked blush. It's a peachy color with a slight golden sheen to it. I'm wearing it on my cheeks today and it is so beautiful. I can understand the hype. It was pretty cheap considering how hyped this product is and how good it is. One thing I will say is I was quite shocked by how much kickoff there was. So when I dipped my brush in there, I really swiped and so much powder came off. So once I dusted that off, and now I know that it's quite pigmented, and it's just such a gorgeous color, especially for the summer, because I love these kinds of color blushes and the golden sheen is just stunning. Then again, I've spoken about this problem that we have in South Africa before, but we don't have liquid concealers. There are very few options available. Most of the time we get those stick ones it's so unfair. So I went for the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Corrector Concealer. So this one has a slight peachy tinge to it. It is so good. I'm wearing it under my eyes and in my T-zone today just for a little bit of highlighting, and I really like the consistency of this. It doesn't blend to nothing, so it does give a decent amount of coverage, and I've really been enjoying this. Then for a drugstore foundation, I got the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. This is in a glass bottle. It doesn't have a pump, so that's a little bit of a downside, but the product is so good. I'm wearing this foundation today. It feels very light on my skin. The coverage is pretty good. It's about a medium coverage, but it still feels like I'm wearing face and body. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm wearing a lot of product on my skin. And the color selection of L'Oreal tends to be really good. So this is a really good one. Next for Sephora. Now Sephora is a beautiful place for any makeup junkie. It is also very dangerous. So when I went to America, I kind of had an idea of the kind of stuff I wanted, but I didn't really tailor it down. So I went into Sephora and kind of went nuts. I had a plan in my head though. I went in and I just filled my basket with all the stuff that I'd heard of and that I really wanted. And then by the time I got to the end, I just thought, okay, now tailor it down and only get the stuff that you really want, because otherwise you could spend your entire savings there. So the one brand that I really wanted to try was Tarte. Tarte is a brand that is also vegan, cruelty-free, but their products are incredibly good quality. So I was really excited to try this brand, and one of the products that I got was this Tarteist, I think that's how you pronounce it, Pro eyeshadow palette. This is so stunning. I was so excited to get my hands on this. This is one of their newer products. I have used it, but I kind of put it in the box just for this video. So the front cover is completely matte, as you can see, and then the title is foiled, and then the back is also foiled. Okay, now on the inside, oh, there's me. On the inside, there's this huge mirror, which is very helpful. Then the shadows in this there are 16 matte shadows and then 4 shimmer shadows on the side. The pigment of these is incredible. The quality is so good. This will be extremely helpful if I go anywhere. I can just take one palette and know that I am solidly sorted. Plus there's a whole array of colors in here. There are purples and pinks and warm shades and cool shades and shades that are dark enough that you could use as a liner, and I'm so happy with this palette. If you know somebody who's going there, Tarte is definitely one of those brands that I would say really try and get your hands on them. Next, another product that I got from Tarte, this is the Rainforest of the Sea foundation. Now this shade is slightly too orange for my olive complexion, but once I've got my concealer and my bronzer and the other products on, it doesn't look too bad, but it is slightly orange. So the shade match wasn't perfect, but this foundation is incredible. It's got an SPF of 15 in it. It's a full coverage foundation, but because it's a water-based foundation, it doesn't feel too cakey on my skin. It's not a particularly glowy foundation, but it's not 100% matte. So I always love having these kinds of foundations because I won't wear them every day, but I love having them in my makeup collection just so I have something that I can wear on a night out or to a dinner. Just if I need a full coverage, I'm glad I have this. Next, I decided to try the Becca highlighters. This is the Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed in the shade Moonstone. Now, the packaging of Becca's highlights are just incredible. I wanted to try Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill, but they didn't have it in stock. I just really wanted to try the Moonstone one in particular. I'm wearing this highlight on my cheeks today, just at the tops of my cheeks, and it's such a gorgeous highlight. It is pigmented, so like with some of my other highlighters, I have to dust my brush in there more. This you can kind of tap in and you'll see pigment on your brush. But this is really stunning. It's a light champagne-y kind of color and I'm so happy with it. It gives such a beautiful glow and it's just nice to have a Becca highlighter. I'm pretty sure you can actually get these in South Africa now, but they're in Joburg, I think. I'll leave a link down below if you can. Next, I decided to try the Boscia Makeup Breakup Cool Cleansing Oil. If you guys have been watching my YouTube channel for a while or you've followed my blog, I've already spoken about how much I love cleanse-off oils to take my makeup off at the end of the day. They make the process so much quicker because you have a full face of makeup, you do a couple pumps of the oil into your hands, you wipe it over your face, it kind of dissolves the makeup, then you wet your hands and go over your face again, and the oil turns like a milky texture, and then you can either wipe it away with a warm face cloth, which is most of the time what I like to do, or you can rinse it off. And then I go in with like a cotton round or whatever, but the oils really do a good job of breaking up makeup. I've heard really good things about this Boscia one, so I was very excited to try this, and it works amazingly. I wanted it to smell minty, but it doesn't. It's kind of got a eucalyptus scent, which is really nice, very subtle. We don't have this brand here, but the cleanser oil that I like to use while I'm here is the Body Shop cleanser oil, but definitely give cleanser oils a try if you haven't yet. Next, for primers, I don't apply a primer every day just because I find it a little bit unnecessary. It's just an extra layer on my skin, which I don't really need on a day-to-day basis. But I've heard amazing things about the Makeup Forever Step 1 primers. So the one that I went for was the mattifying primer, but they had loads. They had glowing, they had color correcting, I'm pretty sure. I really wanted to try the mattifying just because myself, I'm particularly oily. That's the thing that I struggle with the most when I go out, is getting oily and shiny in my T-zone, so I really wanted to try this. I have tried this already, and it is so good and odd. Normally with mattifying primers, I'm used to it being pretty silicone-y and it feels kind of velvety. This one, on the other hand, it kind of looks like a gel when you squeeze it out, and then when you put it on your skin, it feels pretty thin, and then it gets tacky. It dries down to a pretty tacky finish. And then when you put your foundation on it, it does really mattify my skin. It is incredible. If any of you have the oily issue like I have, definitely see if you can get your hands on this Makeup Forever mattifying primer, because it is really good. Okay, now for the fun part of the video. The giveaway that I will be doing is only for South African residents. Sorry to anyone who's international, but this is for South African residents, and these are the things that I will be giving. You'll be getting the Tony Moly Skin Purifying Face Mask, the e.l.f. Naked Prism eyeshadow palette, which I only bought one of these and I'm so upset I didn't get one for myself, but this is one of the things you will be getting. Then also you will be getting a Boscia Makeup Breakup Cleansing Oil. So if you would like to enter, I will put all the details in the description box down below if you want to see them there. But all you have to do is be a subscriber of my channel and comment down below what your favorite thing out of this haul was. And that's it. That's all you have to do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It feels really good to be home and in my normal filming setting. It was really weird just living out of a suitcase and traveling all over the place. But I either have posted my vlog from America. If so, I will link it down below and you guys can see it, or it will be my next video. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Join the family, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!